Hi, I'm Gary Hutchins and I am the Hutchins half of the Yellowfish Hutchins Foundation. The Yellowfish half is basically Mr. Ross McCracken. The point of this little intro video is to introduce the Yellowfish Hutchins Foundation, which can be found at yfhfoundation.com if you are more interested now than you were before I began. The Yellowfish Hutchins Foundation was begun by Ross and myself just to try to help little charities directly with little problems, i.e. the big charities are there to help and support big events. You have big diseases, big disasters, big things. We are trying to assist smaller institutions, smaller charities, smaller people that don't have access to big funds but still need things doing. If you have a charity or a foundation or a school or a hospice that needs a new wall, maybe we can help to build the wall. We don't give anybody any money. What we do is we do silly things. We raise money and then we use that money to actually fix a problem. So if a boiler breaks down, we hopefully have the funds available to buy it and to fit it. So that's what we do. We began this because of a little bit of frustration we had with some of the larger charities. They have to have administration fees, they have to have staff. But obviously we're never informed as to how much of any amount of money that you give to a charity actually ends up with that charity or goes to the administration of that charity. And sometimes it seemed as though it was costing £2 to raise £1 and nobody got anywhere. So that's why we began this. We chose the charities for this bike ride that I will elaborate on very shortly. The bike ride charities were chosen because I lost my father to cancer, Ross lost an uncle to cancer, and many people have lost many people to cancer. So we chose the Chestnut Tree House, because it's cancer based, but B, it's really for younger children, and cancer when you are older is bad enough. When you are younger, it is very, very difficult to handle and accept. So we support the Chestnut Tree House Foundation, the hospice. We also chose the Clock Tower Sanctuary, which is a homeless charity based in Brighton, looks after displaced youngsters, early teens up to about 24 years old. And again, those are formative years. If you don't have support, if you don't have guidance in those early years, then the chances are that your later years could bring problems. So we are very proud to help the Clock Tower Sanctuary as well. The last one that we looked at was Drop for Drop. Now this one is a bit more wide-fetching, but we are often shown on the TV famine, people that need water. We take the fact that we can turn a tap on for granted. In many countries, in many, many places, that's not the case. They have to walk miles and miles even to get water that's not drinkable. Drop for Drop are there to try and give the world fresh water. So again, we're very, very proud to support Drop for Drop, and we hope to be able to dig a well in India. How about that? Now I'm sat in the studios of Echo Video and they've given me a prompt sheet of things I need to say. So I've covered the charity, Yellowfish Hutchins Foundation. You obviously know that because you're listening to this. We've got some fantastic supporters. Our musical ambassadors are Snow Patrol. Nathan Connolly is the main kind of helper there, and I thank him for all the autograph things that he's got for us, and much appreciated, Nathan. The Snow Patrol, fantastic band. We have Charlie Borman, who very, very graciously did us a video, which hopefully you've seen. Charlie, good lad, from one mad chap to another. And there's many other people behind the scenes. If you look at the website, then you'll see a list of all the other supporters that have really, really helped us get this far. Now I've mentioned the bike ride, London to Gibraltar. It's actually called the Rock Ride, as in the Rock of Gibraltar. It's the brainchild, if you can call it a brainchild, of Ross McCracken, and Josie, the other bike riding lady, who's a triathlete and very, very fit, is going with him. They are cycling around 1,700 miles. And I really, really have to thank the European Insurance Services Limited, ISIL to their friends. They have incredibly graciously giving us the money to fund the entire trip. So they are our major sponsors and they have funded the entire trip. They've paid for the ferries, they've paid for petrol. They have really, really helped us, and they've made it possible for us to give every single penny that we raise to the charities. Obviously, we will distribute whatever money we make to them as and when needs arise. But the fact that we have a headline sponsor is fantastic because, again, every single penny that we raise goes to the charities. No administration, no fees for anyone, no one gets paid. We give our time for free. I myself have the very, very strenuous task of driving the support vehicle, which apparently is air conditioned with a minibar. We hope to raise lots of money. We hope that you will help us raise lots of money. There'll be other events. Any more information that you need, please visit www.yfhfoundation.com. That's it. What have I forgotten, chaps? Anything? Nothing? That's a wrap. Thank you very much.